Hey guys, it's Van. Welcome back to Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last part, we cleared Ganon's castle, and we're just proceeding uphill. This is the finale of Ocarina of Time. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. I apologize if I have been making the parts kind of long. And by the way, I also hope you guys were enjoying watching it in conjunction with Twilight Princess. Of course, if you're watching this all in one big playlist, you probably wouldn't know that, but I did make a Twilight Princess Let's Play at the exact same time as this. And I think it serves the purpose, because I think this is the best Zelda game, but I think Twilight Princess is actually my favorite, and I know it's kind of bad. I prefer Twilight Princess, but I do know that Ocarina of Time did everything first, and probably better. But it's just like, it's so funny. Twilight Princess. Anyway, when presenting up the tower, you gotta kill all the bad dudes. I guess that worked. The big Goron sword comes pretty in handy here. It basically kills everyone. And you can even get the key here. Don't forget the key! Because if you get up to the top and then it's just like, you don't have the key, the game will totally pull that on you as well. And I believe it's the upper door. I do like this final showdown because it's like you just get higher and higher. You know what's going to be coming up. You know he's coming, but it's like, when is he gonna get here? And then they chuck two of these guys at you. It's like, oh. Also, I think that guy deals more damage. I think he actually deals more damage than the other dude, or maybe that's just because I really suck. I managed to hit both of them just then. Magically. Okay, well I killed that one. Did it! Yeah. You're gonna give me, or you're just gonna lock the door? Lock the door? Okay. So anyway, yeah. So I have had quite a good time playing this game. I think I was just kind of frustrated a couple of times on some of the mini games, like the grave digging mini game and the fishing mini game. Those ones kind of involved a lot of luck. Anyway, we're in the final room, by the way. Kind of weird what this giant pillar here, but trust me, that was the final room. And these are the final stairs. It just builds up the atmosphere. It's like you're getting there. You just hear the organs just louder in the background. Until you reach the top and you come face to face. Zelda!
Yeah, I don't feel like going on. The Triforce parts are resonating. They're combining into one again. The two Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you two. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me.
thank you, Navi, for going away. Oh my goodness, Navi. So, this is Ganondorf. I don't know where the organ just went, but anyway, this is Ganondorf, the great king of evil. The first thing he does is that he smashes the ground, and that causes all these pillars to fall. And you may be wondering, yes, this is that center room again. Yeah. Ganondorf does the generic ground pound attack, which he does. Generic ground pound attack. Once he does this, you want to slash it with your sword. By the way, have your light arrows at the ready. Because when he does this, you want to hit him with the light arrows. And I don't have any magic at all. Alright. Hopefully Big Goron Sword will keep me survived. I don't think it will, actually. If you're running out of magic or anything, just go down below, because there are a bunch of pots and he won't hit you down below. But watch out for the blocks falling. You probably won't need to watch out specifically, but... Oh, yay, success! Stop laughing! I didn't mean it. Okay. Basically, it is kind of like the Phantom Ganon fight, which kind of did prepare you for this. Playing tennis. Laser beams. Big Goron Sword, big help. I don't have my light arrows, so I can't do this. Okay, well, since we don't have magic, let's drop down because there are pots ready. I'll break the flow. Yeah, thanks. I really need arrows. I really need arrows. Totally. By the way, I used up all my magic trying to using the light arrows from before, and then it's like they don't give you that much magic, really. Well, they give you half a bar, but it's like, dude, how many arrows did they give? They gave you half a bar. Oh crap! By the way, that drained the magic. That drained the magic. Okay, well I better head up there and actually start fighting him again. I actually recommend... Oh, I recommend you kind of stay on like one of these platforms, particularly in the corner. Like, he'll never get the corner, but... that means the further away you'll have to shoot. Yeah. Let's do that. Big Goron Sword, why aren't you helping me? Okay, so he's gonna do this again, isn't he? Yeah. Oh! Spirit Bomb! Oh, that may... I had apparently deflected one, though. Okay. Oh, crap. Well, you basically know how this fight goes, don't you? Yeah. Everybody knows this fight. Everyone's played Ocarina of Time. Haven't they? If you haven't played Ocarina of Time, you do not know video games. Well, I mean, you probably do know video games, but it's like you do not know the definition of it in the best sense. Because this comes close to the best. I still think Metro Prime is the best video game. But... and then Ganondorf, he gets tired, and then he's kind of like, ugh. That's pretty creepy.
The great evil king, Ganondorf, beaten by this kid?
And then he starts throwing up! How messed up is that?
Beardo.
And then he basically explodes, and he's trying to bring his castle down with him. So yeah. Now that being said, it's like... Link is apparently not surprised. Well, Ganondorf falling down, his cape... By the way, that cape has some pretty nice effects. I like how it gets more deteriorated as the fight goes on. Like that, for 1998, and you do that, which everyone praises Arkham Asylum for doing, but dude, that was 11 years later. Anyway, we saved Zelda, yay. Huh. Ganondorf, pitiful man. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods, and... Oh! Oh no! And this comes a pretty cool moment right here. Blendeo, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please, follow me. Anyway, Zelda is rushing out, and we get 3 minutes to escape. Also, this is when the frame rate is kind of killing it the most, apparently. Actually, considering Majora's Mask required an expansion pack, I'm surprised this one doesn't, because this one is still pulling off some pretty cool stuff. Also, watch out for the stuff, and you gotta wait until Zelda gets to the gates. Zelda has the magical ability to open any door she wants. She also has the magical ability of getting captured, which we'll find out eventually, and the magical ability to take the long way. So apparently, yeah, that door just opened. Yeah, I'm right here. Open the door and just run. Alright, jump. Anyway, yeah, so for some odd reason there is a walkway, there is a path outside the temple. It's really odd why that is there. Keep going. Keep going. Anyway, so she'll keep opening the doors. You just gotta kind of follow her around. Thankfully, you don't have to fight him. Keep going. Jump. I do like how you keep seeing the outside, so you see how close you're getting to the ground all the time. And then she walks on, but it's in cutscene. It's like, oh no! And then she gets caught in the fire. Thankfully, she's not completely hopeless. She is doing stuff behind the scenes. She's not just an average princess. She is actually helping the fight behind the scenes. So stuff you magic arrow. Wow. Wow, that was a pretty delayed response. No, don't select Zelda. Anyway, you gotta rush, because you gotta kill these guys before the tower crumbles down. Anyway, there's bones falling on her. But like, yeah, she was helping you behind the scenes. She was protecting her identity and not getting caught. She was providing you with the melodies to help you get to places. She was providing you with the information that you needed to know throughout the scenes. And I think that's kind of cool, how Zelda isn't the typical damsel in distress. I think that is a pretty cool touch to the whole thing. Just another point why this is the best game ever. I definitely have had a lot of fun playing this game as well, by the way. I just want to keep reiterating that. If you get hit, by the way, she kind of like covers her eyes, because I don't know. She's a girl. I don't know. And yes, this is the end of the place, by the way. You can hear her breathing in every time I get hit. I was just getting hit just to make it breathe in. Hold on. There you go. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? I'm down here. Zelda, where you at? Zelda, what are you doing? Zelda, get down here! Also, there is the odd camera going through the wall. That happens a lot in this, which is a bit annoying. It was kind of part of the original design to that game would be a first-person game, which kind of could be seen. Probably made more sense because it's not as cool, and it's cooler to see Link in the third person, you know? Anyway, if you do all that, you just gotta get out here. Get out of the way, Zelda! Get out of the way! Okay, so, what? I thought she had opened the door, so I like stopped for a second, and then she didn't open it. Like the... Nah, never mind. So anyway, once you get out of there, the castle explodes. Yeah. Pretty much the entire castle had exploded, it's just the tower in the middle hadn't. And this is rather spectacular, the entire castle just crumbling over. Again, this is part of that cinematic experience. I think this is probably one of the major reasons why a lot of people loved Ocarina of Time. Because it was so cool how cinematic it all felt. I don't think any other game at the time really did that. Like, it feels like a movie. Of course, there's not enough polygons to make it a movie. But it definitely felt like a movie. And I think that is really impressive for Nintendo 64. Anyway, the entire castle had crumbled to the ground. It's over. It's finally over. So yeah, I think that was a pretty fun game, everyone. Blendeo, I'm sorry I could... Oh, bleh. Shut up, Navi. No one loves you. Oh. It's not a Nintendo game unless the final boss comes back for a moment. And boy, is this one good. Also, there's no bridge back there. Ah! This fight is epic as. Because Gandalf just breaks out. She's still breathing heavily. And oh gosh. Ah, my master sword. So if you don't have the big gore, there's no way he's going to hold me back again. This time we fight together! Navi, it's too late for your epic line. Way too late. If you're playing this without the big Goron sword, you don't get... you can't use your sword for a bit. If you do have your big Goron sword, you can just use your big Goron sword. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to dodge his attacks and roll around onto his back, where you must slash his tail. If you've got the big... There are several methods of doing this. Basically, all you've got to do is you've got to try and hit him. You can use your long shot to actually hit this from behind. You can use your Deku Nuts to stun him. You can use the Light Arrows to shoot it from behind. Or you can just, you know, use the sword. If you hold out for a bit, you can get your Master Sword back. But I think you've got to use your Megaton Hammer for a bit, actually. If you got the big Goron sword, good on you, though. This final battle is pretty cool, though. He actually looks a lot bigger in the cutscene, to be honest. It definitely, like, dude, the lightning, the everything, there is just so much going on that makes this one of the most epic boss fights ever. Just keep hitting him with a sword until he falls down. Also, that's his weak spot, a tail, really. It's kind of a bit of an obvious weak point, isn't it? I think he would have thought of that. Although I don't know where he got the swords from. After so many hits, he'll fall over. Partially submerged in that block, apparently. Blendeo, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up! The fiery shield will go down, and you can pick up the Master Sword. Well, unfortunately, he'll come back up. However, stuff a big Goron sword. So yeah, so you'll have to keep fighting him, yes. Oh, there's bombs in here. What? What are you going to be using bombs for in this fight? You can use your light arrows. Your light arrows will work in terms of stunning him, and it'll also hurt him as well. And the light arrows are kind of helpful. So if you want to fight him really nicely, the smoothest way is just to use your light arrows, and the light arrows are pretty good. Other than that, you can use your Deku Nuts, which actually come in handy for once. Oh my goodness! Actually, Deku Nuts are pretty good for bosses, but likewise, they're not required by any means. No stretch of the imagination are they ever necessary. I also think it's very interesting that you can use your hook shot in order to beat this guy. Also, that didn't work. Come on, Ganon, fall! Come on, don't do that. There you go. Oh. Oh my goodness, Gandalf, when are you gonna fall over? I'm using all my magic for this. He's not gonna fall over, is he? I think that's good that the final boss does take a lot of hits. Also, regular arrows don't work, so the only other thing I can think of is dodge its attacks, maybe? What is all of that, by the way? Oh, arrows. Okay. Sure, I'll keep that in mind when I'm dead. Okay, so I actually had to use one of the fairies. Thank goodness. Even with the half damage. By the way, if you don't pick up the half damage, you are totally stuffed for this. Trust me, that half damage helps so much, but if you don't pick it up, it's like, yeah. I think I have to use the Deku Nuts for once. Plot twist, everyone, we're using Deku Nuts. Stuns him for a brief moment. Wait, no, you can just use long shot. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Come at me, bro. I'm under your legs! Can't do anything about it! Ah! Why won't you let me hit you once? I mean, legit, we are pretty much done. Did that just actually hurt him? Are they actually hurting him, the Deku Nuts? I feel like they actually are hurting him. Are they really hurting him? Also, why is he taking so many hits? I swear I've hit him so much more. I swear I've hit him so much more than before. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, bro. That's kind of a bit of dodge slice. Come on, Come on, come at me. Okay, for some odd reason he's taking way more hits than he should. I mean, legit, he is taking so many more hits than he really should. He really should have died by now. I mean, honestly, I've gone through all of my, oh crap, I'm underneath him again. I've gone through all of my nuts. The only thing I've got left are bombs. I guess I could use bombs. You can use the Megaton hammer, but the claw shot also, the hook shot, sorry, works as a. Here's a tip: actually hitting the bomb. Wow, doesn't actually do anything. What does it? Does it hit his tail? Do I have anything else that can possibly help? No. Why is he taking so many hits? I mean, legit, why is he taking so many hits? Like, even with the double magic upgrade. Because I swear I've hit him more than 10 times, unless if it has to be Master Sword. If it has to be Master Sword, that would just be jerkish as heck. So let's do this. Let's use our shield for once. Oh, that worked. Oh, so now he falls over once I finally start using Master Sword. Oh, okay, someone wanted me to use the Master Sword. Zelda has power! I'm using my power! You use your sword and deliver the final blow! Hey, didn't Twilight Princess do the exact same thing? Well, maybe not the final blow. Kind of the final blow, actually. It's time to end it all! Falcon! Hit it! Hit it! Hit it! Maybe you hit him from the front. Boom! Sit sages now! Ancient creators of Hyrule, now open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm.
You cursed you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. Curse you, Nintendo Capri-san.
Maybe not.
Someday, when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants!
So basically, because you can't kill Ganondorf, I don't know why.
As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand.
And yeah, so all is well in Floaty McFloat Sky. Now this is kind of an interesting thing that happens right here. Zelda's all like, "Thank you, Blendeo. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world for a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it too. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it." So yeah, so Link, because he didn't get to live his childhood, is sent back in time. Now, I remember talking about this in Hexen, and I'm gonna talk about it now, just for a brief moment. Split timelines make no sense. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Makes no sense unless if it's based on a dimensional rift, which it could, but I don't think it is dimensional. I don't know. Now go home, Blendeo. Regain your lost time. Home, where you are supposed to be, the way you are supposed to be. And she plays the Song of Time. You lied! You're playing Zelda's Lullaby! How does this work? How does Zelda's Lullaby manage to send him back in time? Oh. It is a good goodbye song. Thank you, Blendeo. Goodbye. So yeah, so we've had to go back in time, and now the credits go. So that was Ocarina of Time. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. You definitely enjoyed it, especially you. Yeah, you. The one right there. Not the guy behind you, you. I will say overall it still holds up extremely well. I think it definitely is the strongest Zelda game. It still has great graphics, a great story, great sound design. By sound design I mean great music, because no one cared about sound design back then. They were just like, music, that's it. And if it doesn't pierce your ears. And especially, the game is fun as heck. And you know what the best part is? You can buy it on a multitude of systems. You can buy it on your Wii, on your Wii U. If you've got a GameCube or an N64, you can hunt down the discs for it. The disc is the cartridge for it. If you go on 3DS, you can buy the brand new one. The remake. And this game probably will be on the Wii U Virtual Console, but you can, if you're on the Wii U, then you can still buy it on your Wii, on the Wii mode. But overall, I honestly do think this is probably one of the best games of all time. It's like, what kind of game still holds up? I'll look at games, I'll look at Battle for Bad Company 2, I'll just be like, doesn't hold up. That game is 3 years old, and it feels dated. But this game, it feels timeless, and I think this is one of those games that probably defines video games. It's a masterpiece. It does everything right, does absolutely nothing hopefully wrong. And it still is an exciting experience. I think it's really good that they did re-release it on 3DS, because, to be honest, Nintendo don't really do HD remakes of their games much. Besides Mario All-Stars. That's about it. So, for Zelda Ocarina of Time to get that pleasure, to get that privilege of being remade in yeah, it's not quite HD, but to be remade with upgraded visuals, everything about that. It seems like a perfect deal. It's... I'm sorry, this game is tons good. You could do a sequelitis. You could do a sequelitis about this, and it would be so good. But yeah. But anyway, because the land of Hyrule has been saved, yeah, it's a dance party. Oh, by the way, they were friends again. I thought I should note that. We probably should have seen that. If you go back again after, I think, getting Epona, Ingo becomes the regular guy again. He becomes nice again, somehow. So yeah, like, this game, it has so great atmosphere. Why is he upside down? It just has this great atmosphere. It knows exactly what it's doing, and it's perfect in that sense. This game is the closest thing to perfect. Although, if we're in the future, how come... I don't know why the Magic Bean guy is there, specifically. Definitely there in the future, because Marlo's there. Marlo? Marlon. Dancing! Big Goron! Juggling cookies! Oh my goodness. So yeah, as for how I did the LP of this, I was a little bit worried because I remember I was trying to record, I think, like part 17 or something. 13, or no, 17. Oh. And I recorded it, and then my computer crashed, and I was just like, no. I tried it again, computer crashed. So I was like, stuff it. I came back after like a week, and there was a bit of a upload halt. Oh, that's great. Have the screen go all dark, yeah. You know your cutscene's really long if that happens. Sages are pleased. Why do they have to be on Death Mountain, though? Like, why do they have to be on Death Mountain? Oh, gosh. But other than that, I recorded, like, the last half of the game in just, like, the past couple of days, and I think, besides, like, there were a couple of hiccups, like, there were things that just took too long, I think I've kind of reached that stage where I think editing it all in post seems to make it kind of better. It's good to get it right on the first go, but if there's a problem with it, it's always good to just stop and fix it. And I think that's the best thing that you can do. Also, it's the first LP I've done with this new capture card in full. Besides Barbie Sports. But, like, this is actually legit with the capture card and stuff. Because Barbie Sports just went out of sync. So, the Master Sword is put back. And Navi flies away. Why does Navi have to fly away? I know no one loves Navi, but why does Navi have to go away? Navi was set by the Great Deku Tree because Link was the boy without a fairy, and Navi was to lead Link to save the world. I don't know. This game ends epically anyway. Like, again, cinematics. That is how this game does it. So anyway, yeah, so with that, we just got a little ending cutscene here. Although one thing I'm a little bit confused about is that how come they make it seem like Zelda doesn't know who Link is in this cutscene. I just want to say that. But you can even see Luigi and Bowser in that window there. But it's just like, yeah, they make it seem like they've never met. Or is it that she's shocked about the news? Anyway, that was it. Trademark. The end. That is it from this game, unless you want to play the Master Quest, which doesn't actually come with this game. You've got to either get the GameCube one, or you buy the 3DS one. Buy the 3DS one, so much better. Anyway, I think the game stays on the screen forever. Remember when games used to just end and you had to reset it? That was fun. Okay, well, I'll see you guys next time. See you guys later.